Wednesday, September 25th. I will call the meeting to order, and would you all please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Calvin Jasmine.
Always trying to save a dime. The dime you save might be mine.
Mrs. Earl, would you please conduct the roll?
Well, we know Mr. Castine's here. Mr. Mazzaio.
Here.
Mr. Hall. Here. Mr. Henry.
Here.
Mr. Hughes.
Here.
Mr. Kretzer. Here. Mr. Courier.
Here.
Mr. Randall. Here. Mr. Timmons. Here. Ms. Waldron.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Excellent, thank you. All legislators have received a copy of the minutes for the September 11th meeting. If there are no deletions, corrections, additions, I'll entertain a motion to accept the motion. Motion by legislator Hughes, second by legislator Hall. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And at this time, it is my absolute pleasure to invite Karen Massaro to the podium. Karen is the dietetic service supervisor at our Clinton County Nursing Home. And Karen has been there for 40 years, right? Wow. Representing the legislature is going to be Legislator Waldron.
Thank you.
To congratulate Karen on behalf of all of us.
Yeah.
Patty, it's all yours.
Well, it's all Karen's. That's a long haul, thank you. Karen is an integral part of Clinton County Nursing Home. She continually demonstrates integrity, loyalty, and compassion. Karen oversees the dietary department, ensuring all the residents' nutritional needs are met. Oftentimes, Karen will find a bargain and serve a resident their favorite food that is not typically on the everyday menu, recognizing that residents' quality of life is important. Since COVID-19, Karen has been able to maneuver supply and demand issues and high prices, oftentimes having to change a menu because suppliers substitute items for those not available. After decades of running the dietary department, the Centers for Medicare, Medicaid changed and qualifications required the director to be certified. As disappointed as Karen was to learn that she was no longer qualified for the position, she did not give up. After a lot of hard work and determination, Karen earned certification in food service management. Karen has an optimistic view in her approach to everything and always goes above and beyond in every aspect of her career at CCNH. Karen is a member of CCNH's Quality Assurance Team, Care Plan Team, Safety Committee, and other committees that needs her insight and assistance. No matter the task, whether it be cleaning out the garage or inventorying the facility stockpile of personal protective equipment, Karen accepts the challenge and gets the job done. Karen was also instrumental in implementing and continually adapting our electronic health record. Karen also volunteered to keep the facility staff on track with mandatory in-service education, which is a full-time job in and of itself. We are proud to have Karen on our team and offer our congratulations on this incredible service milestone.
Get out of there.
Okay.
For the picture.
Karen, on behalf of the whole legislature, thank you to spend 40 years caring for some of the most vulnerable population of this county at the nursing home. It's certainly a testament to your dedication and your kindness. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and it's really been an honor and privilege. And I've enjoyed every bit of it, that's why I'm still there. And I've gone from keep stepping up a little bit more every time.
Right.
It has been a real honor and a privilege.
Thank you
So,
again.
thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Karen, you can get out while they get
Can I?
you.
Yeah.
Run.
We'll see you in 10 years. I will now recognize those in the audience who wish to share their thoughts and concerns with the legislature. As always, please raise your hand if you wish to be recognized. State your name and address for the record. And in accordance with the rules of order, the speakers will be limited up to 5 minutes. Is there anybody that would like to speak tonight? One. We have one. Two. Both on the same topic? Different topics?
Different topics.
Different topics. Okay, who would like to go first? Anybody?
I can go first.
Go right ahead, man.
Great.
My name is Elizabeth Cooper. I live in Lake Placid, New York, and I have an update on ANCA, the Adirondack North Country Association. So good evening. My name is Elizabeth Cooper, and I have the privilege of serving as ANCA's Executive Director of the Adirondack North Country Association. For more than 70 years, we have been working to grow and strengthen the economy of the North Country region in partnership with business owners, our economic and community development organizations, and local leaders like yourselves. I'm grateful to briefly address you today with some of the updates from our work across Clinton County and our entire Adirondack North Country region. For those of you who are unfamiliar with ANCA, we are a nonprofit organization based out of Saranac Lake, serving 14 counties, from Oswego over to Washington and straight up to Canada. Our particular focuses are small business and entrepreneurialism, food systems, clean energy, and welcoming and belonging work through our newest program area, the Adirondack Diversity Initiative. We facilitate a number of projects and programs designed to lower costs and grow opportunities, and we do so in strong partnerships with other organizations around the region, especially our chambers of commerce, economic and industrial development agencies, and other nonprofit organizations. A great example of these partnerships here in Clinton County is the North Country Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber has been a key partner in supporting small business ecosystem development across the county, including co-hosting with ANCA a successful digital marketing program in early 2022, encouraging more than 50 businesses in a multi-week webinar series to grow their markets. The North Country Chamber has also recently agreed to support an ANCA-led Center for Businesses in Transition program. We have learned that over 80% of our businesses in the North Country are owned by people of retirement age. And if we don't transition these businesses to the next entrepreneur, we're going to lose them. And so the Center for Businesses in Transition was started. As a result of this and other partnerships in Clinton County, Point Eau Roche Lodge has transitioned to new ownership in 2022 through CBIT, the Center for Businesses in Transition, one of more than 60 region-wide transitions. And we look forward to many more here in Clinton County. More than 30 Clinton County businesses have received business and strategic planning, digital marketing, and other services to stabilize and strengthen their business in the wake of the pandemic. As a result, more than $25,000 in small business grants, small grants, for marketing and clean energy projects were awarded here in Clinton County. Through our Compost for Good partnership, we have supported the City of Plattsburgh, Clinton County Health Department, Saranac Central School, Plattsburgh City Schools, SUNY Plattsburgh, with composting and organics recycling support. Our clean energy team has supported a number of clean energy communities and climate smart communities applications here in Clinton County, unlocking clean energy investment to lower costs to municipalities and residents. Clinton County, in fact, has one of the highest participation rates in our region, including towns of Sable, Beekmantown, Blackbrook, Champlain, Chazy, Clinton, Dannemora, Peru, Plattsburgh, Saranac, and Schuyler Falls. The city of Plattsburgh, the villages of Champlain, Dannemora, Rouse's Point, and the county itself. These Clinton County successes are only part of a larger story told in our fresh off the printer 2023 annual report, which I will be sending a digital copy to the administrator's office to share. In this report, you will find statistics and stories from our work across the region, work that we continue to build on. This includes $2.6 million for projects to lower energy costs for communities and taxpayers, more than 800 business connections with navigator services to lower costs and improve their bottom lines, and 196 law enforcement officers from 15 agencies trained on cultural consciousness and community engagement through ADI, the Adirondack Diversity Initiatives Policing Initiative. This includes officers in Plattsburgh. While we've had great successes in Clinton County, I know there is room to strengthen our relationship and grow our services here. We stand ready to support your efforts to strengthen your entrepreneurial, food systems, welcoming, and clean energy goals for residents and communities. We also hope to encourage you as we spend the next 9 months working on our new strategic plan to guide us to our 75th birthday in 2029. We will share opportunities for you to let us know how we can better partner with Clinton County. And lastly, a plug. We could not do our work across our region without our members. We are so grateful to count Clinton County as one of our 8 counties who are anchor members. Acknowledging the enormous pressure that you are all under to present a balanced, responsible county budget, we have completed a request for $5,000 in this year's budget to continue supporting Clinton County leaders in ensuring opportunities for small businesses. Please be in touch with me and my team at any time to let us know how we can better partner and support the great people of places in Clinton County. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Who's next?
Jennifer Jewett, Champlain, New York. In every regular session legislature meeting, the chairs go around the room and give a status update on their individual committees. One thing that was missing from the Public Safety Committee chair's briefing 2 weeks ago was mentioning that Town Supervisor Tom Trombley attended the September Public Safety Committee meeting in support of the tether law. He is the only town supervisor I have seen attend any legislature meeting since it started. Tom Trombley went out of his way to attend the meeting and make it very clear that he not only supports the tether law, but he wants to see a countywide law. He doesn't want there to be any confusion on that. He would prefer the county to make one law all can easily follow. And since Calvin just said that the dime we save may be his, an interesting fact I learned recently is that if the county does not create one countywide law, it will cost each town $1,700 to $1,900 in legal fees to draft their own individual tether law. At this point, only 2 towns have voted to keep the law at the town level, and I believe that's because they were led to believe that animal control would be the only enforcing agency for the proposed law. The towns were misinformed. The Clinton County Sheriff's Department will be an enforcing agency as well, responding to complaints as they are received. My question for you is, can we honestly expect each town to pay these types of legal fees when it only makes sense to have one easy-to-follow countywide law? Monday, Champlain Board Member Rick Hunter, Champlain Town Supervisor Tom Trombley, and I met again to revise the tether law per the attorney's notes. The 3 of us have written a law that specifically focuses on helping the most neglected dogs in our county. Thank you as well to Debbie for your valued feedback. We wrote the law specifically with the dogs that are literal yard ornaments in mind. We didn't include everything we wanted in the law, but there's no fluff either. We only included necessary restrictions to hopefully increase the chances of it getting approved at the legislature. It is now, once again, on the attorney's desk, awaiting her feedback. We hope to move forward soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else? Anyone I may have missed? All right then. We'll now go to committee reports. I'll call the chairperson of each committee in alphabetical order by committee, starting with Buildings and Grounds, Legislator Poseidon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Buildings and Grounds Committee met on Monday, September 16th. James Cleveland, the Superintendent of Buildings and Grounds Department, was present to discuss the resolution authorizing contract with Bobinson Plumbing, Inc., as well as updates on the Department of Social Services flood, the Government Center Brick Project, and the American Rescue Plan project. Resolution 783 has been placed on the agenda upon the recommendation of the committee. The next Buildings and Grounds Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, October 15th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Thank you very much. Children and Family Services,
Mr.
Legislator.
Chairman, I'd like to be excused for a minute to confer with Commissioner Peters.
Absolutely, we'll come back to you.
About some of the.
Yep, we'll come back to you. Don't let me forget you though. Economic Development, County Operations, Legislator Walden.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The Economic Development and County Operations Committee has not met since the last regular session. Molly Ryan, the Economic Development Director, provided no updates, although she stated subdivision work continues on the Clinton Business Innovation Gateway as the county works to close out the project and transfer to the town of Plattsburgh. Final work is just about complete. The ribbon cutting is on Thursday, October 10th. Please RSVP. Conceptual designs for signage for CBIG is in the works. The request for proposals will be drafted and sent out in the near future. And the feasibility study for Clinton Community College has been executed and work has commenced. The next Economic Development and County Operations Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, October 9th at 4 p.m. And a report.
Thank you very much. Finance Committee, Legislator Tibbetts.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Finance Committee has not met since the last regular session. The Occupancy Tax Subcommittee has completed its work on the language of the new local law. The draft local law is on your desks this evening. Resolution 803, which authorizes the clerk to advertise for a public hearing on the local law, is on tonight's agenda. The next Finance Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, October 2nd at 5:15 p.m. End of report.
Thank you very much. Health, Legislator Hughes.
The Health Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Health Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, October 2nd at 4 p.m. End of report, sir.
Good, thank you very much. Francis, are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Children and Family Services, Legislator Perrier.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Children and Family Services Committee has not met since the last regular session. Commissioner Christine Peters stated that eligibility verification assistant EVA went live in pilot form this week. The rights and responsibilities, promotion of EVA. The rights and responsibilities, promotion of EVA, R&R, will be read by EVA to clients who are applying for benefits, recertifying their cases. This step is required for every interview and will save workers approximately 7 minutes on every interview. Over the course of a day, it will regain about an hour to 70 minutes per worker. In time to work on other required tasks. After the short pilot phase, the department will be rolling out for all workers, both in Food Safety Management Act, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, Medicaid, and Home Energy Assistance, which is HEAT program, and Employment and Assistance. EVA Companion, it's a different program. The desk reference is currently being plotted for resources and accuracy, continuing to upload source documents to make it easier for workers to get answers that they may need. The last piece of EVA and the EVA phone is the EVA phone. The department will still working on answers to common questions and will be piloting Eva on phone properly in October. Currently, 5 commissioners, including herself, are in continuous discussion with the Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance to hopefully work into the next phase, which is interfacing with client-specific material. A risk assessment will be done with ORDA, or OTDA, over the next few months. The call is occurring on Monday, September 30th. The next Children and Family Services Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, October 1st at 5:15. End of report.
Thank you very much. Human Services, Legislator Randall.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Human Services Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Human Services Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, October 1st at 4:15 p.m. End of the report, Chair.
Thank you. Personnel Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Personnel Committee meeting was scheduled for October 7th at 5 p.m. Plattsburgh International Airport, Legislator Hall.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Plattsburgh International Airport Committee met earlier. Chris Craig, the airport director, was present to discuss several resolutions, including authorizing master municipal multimodal capital project grant application acceptance and authorizing identification agreement with Beta Technologies Incorporated. He also discussed an airline update, a construction update, and an airline and airport marketing report. Resolutions 784 through 796 have been placed on the agenda upon the recommendation of the committee. The next Plattsburgh International Airport Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, October 23rd at 4 p.m. And the report, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Public Safety, Legislator Castlein.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Public Safety Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Public Safety Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, October 7th at 4 p.m. And the report.
Very good, thank you. Transportation, Legislator Kretzer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Transportation Committee met on Monday, September 16. Shannon Thayer, the Planning Director, discussed the resolution authorizing contract with Lamelli's Cleaning Services, as well as Transit App Royale and Transit Management staff. Carl Weiss, the Superintendent of the Highway Department, discussed resolutions authorizing contract with NCC Systems Incorporated and authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance 100% of the federal aid and state Marcia Shelley program aid eligible cost of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds therefore. Resolutions 797 through 799 have been placed on the agenda upon the recommendation of the committee, and the next Transportation Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, October 15th at 5:15 p.m. And that's the end of the report.
Thank you. Liaison, Board of Health, Legislator Hughes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had a meeting on 9/16. A lot of it was based on Brian Davies leaving, and then we lost another. I think we're going to lose another board member.
So that, Legislator Hughes, that letter did come over, letting us know that there was a pending vacancy with the prospective replacement, and that has been placed on your next health committee agenda.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we had, I can't remember her name.
Erin Spees?
Yeah, Dr. Spees showed up, and she was amazing. She was really great. She spent the whole evening with us and really seemed, she's going to be positive moving forward with the board. So I'm real happy that she stepped up for us.
Excellent.
So, and that was the membership is the big thing. It's just keeping the numbers where we're at. So that was the end report.
Anything else?
That'll do it.
Chamber of Commerce, Legislator Kretzer.
No report.
Clinton Community College, Legislator Walter.
No report.
Community Services Board, Legislator Castlein.
We've not met since the last meeting. No report.
Proper Extension, no report. Legislator Timmons. Discipline Review, Grievance. Intercounty, Legislator Randall and Baldwin.
Just to say that the next inter-county meeting will be held on Thursday, October 24th, 2024 in Essex County. Details are forthcoming. We haven't locked down a place yet. I look forward to it.
Okay, thank you. LCLG Regional Planning Board, Legislator Hughes Kretzer.
No report, but we do have a meeting on October 8th at 1 p.m.
Soil and Water, Legislator Desio Timmons.
From Pete Hager, the district continues to work on roadside erosion issues with grant funding from the New York State DEC. They are also assisting with the permitting, funding, and construction of a logging road bridge in Black Brook. They're working with 9 different highway departments in the county to implement salt reduction measures by providing almost $30,000 for salt reduction mini grants. The district is funding and assisting 11 farms to plant almost 2,000 acres of cover crops for this year for the erosion control and soil health. Many of these acres are being planted with agriculture aerial drone, which Rob and I learned about. They actually fly a drone over the field and it pulls seed and it actually sprays the seed and tracks the area that it seeds like very accurately.
GPS.
It's with GPS. It's pretty. This is how they're going to seed the field. So it's pretty awesome technology. They it saves a lot of fuel. The farmers don't have to deal with it. So they hire a company that comes in and does it. Also performing project oversight on several large grant-funded construction projects, including the waste storage facility, a silage leachate collection system, and treatment systems, and covered barnyard. Also, to note, Pete sent a special note that he had applied for a grant, and he received $200 and some odd thousand for the removal of ash trees, and there was some additional money. He stepped up, applied again for the additional money, and actually got another $31,000. So he has a total of $460,000 for the removal of ash trees throughout the county. So it was pretty. That's a big savings. Most of these trees have to be in the roadway or in parks or whatever, and
They have to be.
No, actually, if they are on private property but could fall onto the road,
Correct.
that could
That's it.
still
Right.
be
Yeah.
considered, where normally that's not a
So-
thing.
But, yeah, but if you have them on your property,
Yeah.
they don't encroach on a public, public right of way, those are your obligation, private owner.
So anyway, we're pretty busy at the Soil and Water Board, so end of report.
Thank you. Workforce Development Board, no report. Staff reports. Mr. Tiller.
I would like to ask for a executive session to discuss 2 different pending litigation matters.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Dooley.
I'll participate in Ms. Teller's executive session, but also just to provide the board an update, budgets have been returned to my office. They are currently being audited. Those that have been audited, I have already met with, I believe, 4 or 5 department heads to date. So we are making it through the budget process. Christina Peters dropped hers off and did not shock my conscience, so we're in good shape. So we are making our way through the 2025 budget process.
So like they're all using that new program?
The new program is they have to use the new program. I think the program is a powerful tool. With any change in software, there is a bit of a learning curve. Far more for me than the people who know how to use that stuff. But my team, Kim and Darlene, are pretty proficient in it already. Things may look a little different this year as far as my presentation to you folks, but it's a powerful tool, and I believe next year we'll say it was the best thing that ever happened to us. This year we are making our way through a transition.
Awesome. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Before voting on the resolutions, I want to note that a majority of the resolutions have been thoroughly discussed by the appropriate committee, and the legislature is taking action tonight based largely in part on the recommendations of those committees. Mr. Colonel, would you please read the title of the resolutions to be acted upon?
Yes, sir. Resolution 783, authorizing contract with Bob's Instant Plumbing, Buildings and Grounds.
Motion, Legislator Desio. Second, Legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 784, authorizing contract with TDI Repair Facility, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution 785, authorizing contract amendment with Environmental and Fueling Systems LLC, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution number 786, amending resolution number 243 dated March 27, 2024, titled Awarding Bid for Aircraft Rescue and Firefighting Personal Protective Equipment, Self-Contained Breathing Apparatus Items, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution 787, authorizing agreement for alternate essential air service with Corporate Flight Management Incorporated, doing business as Contour Airlines, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution 788, authorizing vehicle purchase from Clinton Community College, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron, I forgot to ask you, do you want to be a second on that one as well?
On the truck,
You
on the
do?
truck purchase?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Very good. Second.
Resolution 789, authorizing peer-to-peer car sharing services, operating agreement with Turo Incorporated, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution 790, authorizing payment of 2024 membership dues, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 791, authorizing contract amendment with SNL Electric Incorporated and William J. Murray Incorporated, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 792, authorizing master municipal multimodal capital project grant application and acceptance, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution number 793, authorizing indemnification agreement with Beta Technologies, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 794, authorizing a supplemental master services agreement number 1 with CNS Engineers Incorporated for periodic professional services, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution number 795, authorizing contract with CNS Engineers Incorporated for Title VI Compliance Administration, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution number 796, authorizing contract with CNS Engineers Incorporated for design and bidding services for the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning improvements project, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion.
You'll notice a zero county cost on that project. That was a previously approved ARPA expenditure.
Any further discussion, questions? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution number 797, authorizing contract with Lamelli's Cleaning Services, Clinton County Public Transit.
Motion, legislator Waldron. Second, legislator Castine. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 798, authorizing contract with NCC Systems, Highway Department.
Motion, legislator Kretzer. Second, legislator Desire. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution 799, authorizing implementation and funding in the first instance, 100% of the federal aid to state Marchicelli program aid eligible costs of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds, therefore, Highway Department.
Motion, legislator Kretzer. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution number 800, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the 2024 Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act various program grants, employment, and training.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion.
Roll call. Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution number 801, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the local government units opioid settlement funds, mental health and addiction.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Carried. Resolution number 802, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the Discovery Reform Grant Public Defender.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Castine. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Waldron?
Yes.
Resolution number 803, authorizing the clerk of the Clinton County Legislature to advertise for a public hearing on local law number 3 of 2024 titled Clinton County Room Occupancy Tax Law, Legislature.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Waldron. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. If there's nothing further from the legislature, I entertain a motion to enter into executive session. A motion by legislator Hughes, second by legislator Bazile. And,
Mr. Henry, can
yes,
I
ma'am.
ask that Chairman Peters be allowed to stay for the executive?
Well, she's a commissioner, but I don't know. She makes more than the chairman.
Okay.
Yes, she may. Yes, she may. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We will be in executive session in just a minute. We are coming out of executive session, and we will be back in regular session. If there's no further business to come before the legislature, I will take a motion to adjourn. Motion by legislator Hall, second by legislator Bazile. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We're adjourned. Thank you all.